keep on moving forward, always getting closer. I march until it's over, and just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward.
So we're rolling right along with these reviews, so let's get into the next one. So another film I had the privilege of watching earlier this week was Disenchanted. So as you know, Disenchanted is the upcoming sequel, was the long-awaited sequel to Enchanted. And so here's what I wanted to lay down with you guys, okay? So you guys know, when I first watched Enchanted, I loved Enchanted. I was a huge fan of what it was and what it stood for, and just how great it was made me so happy. And I just could not get over how much I loved that movie. And it made me so happy. And so this movie, I was very excited, but I was also nervous because you never know how these sequels are going to turn out. You never know what's going to happen with this. So I wanted the very best, and I hoped I would get the very best. I'm happy to report, this movie is much, even though the first movie is good, this movie is much better than the first movie. It has a better villain, it has more intrigue, there's more interest, it's got better characters. So let's start off with the biggest thing about this movie that makes this movie work so well. So one of the best things about this movie is, so this movie, the first movie was kind of played with elements of Sleeping Beauty, right? And that was really cool. This one plays with some elements of Cinderella. And so Gisela wants to make her life like the fairy tale life that she's so craving. She's having a hard time adjusting to the modern day world and the way it is, and now trying to raise her teenage daughter is just, she's got, and then the baby that they have, it's causing so many struggles. So they need to come up with a plan. So she finds this wand, and this baby is given as a part of her birth to being in half Andalusian, and so this was such a cool thing. And so she wants to make her fairy tale life just perfect, the way that it can be. But here's the thing, in this attempt to make her fairy tale life better, it messes everything up, and she becomes a stepmother. And first, let's praise the biggest thing about this movie. Amy Adams is incredible in this movie. We have a villain music number, a villain rivalry that's so perfect and so amazing. And I just loved everything about this. This entire movie, I was smiling from ear to ear, grin to grin. It just really worked for me, and I absolutely loved it, and I was a huge fan, and it just was amazing. And I loved it. I loved the final showdown between Gisela and the villain. I cannot remember what the villain's name was, but anyway, their whole showdown was great, and I really enjoyed it. I really like this movie. I think it's very good, very solid. I'm going to give it a solid 7.8 out of 10. It's not a perfect movie, but I did enjoy it, and it was pretty good. So let me know what you guys thought in the comments below, and have a great day.
And just like a soldier, I keep on moving forward.